Frédéric Harper.
Thanks. So, hi everybody, I'm Frédéric Harper. I'm a developer evangelist at Microsoft. So, what is a developer evangelist? I'm basically doing the bridge between the developers and Microsoft and the developers. So, that means doing presentation about our product, be there for the communities, talk with developers about technologies, not just Microsoft technologies, every technologies, talk with you about your careers, about your project. So feel free to come say hi. I'll be there in the sponsors booth. You probably noticed my beautiful accent. So I'm French. You should be good to understand everything I will say. But if there is something that you don't understand, just let me know. So today I'm going to talk about web matrix and the title of my presentation, and take the red pill and enter the matrix. So for some of you, I hope you already saw the movie The Matrix, because I will have some reference from The Matrix at the beginning of the presentation. So the agenda is pretty simple. I will talk about the pill's dilemma. I will talk about what is a web matrix and who is web matrix for. I will talk about database, helpers, and app gallery and open source application. There is a lot of features in this tool, but unfortunately I only have 1 hour, so I will just talk to you about maybe 2 or 3 of these features. Probably the one that will help you the more to do awesome website and amazing web application. So the pill's dilemma, like in the matrix, you have the red pill, you have the blue pill. If you take the blue pill, you stay in your previous life, you don't enter the matrix, and you believe what's in there without knowing everything else. So in my case, if you take the blue pill, you don't control the matrix. You work with a tool that is not efficient. You work with a tool that have a lack of functionality, and maybe a tool that is not ready for your language. The language that you are using, the programming language that you are using to create your amazing software. So the software, the programming language that you already know. If you take the other pill, the red one, you enter the matrix. You are able to control the matrix. You're able to use an easy, lightweight and efficient tool. You're able to use a tool that has lots of functionality, but only the functionality that you need to create your website or web application. And for sure, you work with the right tools. So there is a lot of tools for you developers to use to create your application. A lot of tools are good. Some others are not so good, if I can say this. So today I will show you one of the tools that I really love. Personally, I really use this tool for my websites. I have some websites that use ASP.NET. I have some other websites where I am doing HTML5. Other websites like the blog where I'm using PHP, and I use this tool to help me to build all these websites and web applications. So today, my main goal about this presentation is to let you know which pill you want to use, which pill you're going to take. Do you want to control the software? Do you want to be able to do amazing work more easily? Or you probably use a tool that is already good for you, so it's okay. But if you are looking for a tool that will really help you to do your stuff, I'm going to try to show you today that I have the right tool. So what is Web Matrix? It's really a simple tool that will help you to do 3 things: create, configure, and publish easily. Everything about websites and web applications. So I'm not talking about standalone application. Really, it's on the website of the programming work. What is really Web Matrix? It contains a web app gallery that I will show you more about it a little bit later, what you can access with this gallery. It contains some templates. So because at the beginning, I don't know for you, I'm really bad when we talk about UI. I think that I'm a good developer, but when it comes to UI, I'm so bad. So what I want probably is start a new website with some templates that will help me to have a good UI. And after this, I will be able to have my new pages, will have my new functionality. One of the other things that contains in Web Matrix, you already have a web server. So it's include IIS Express. When you install Webmatrix, everything is already installed on your computer. So if you want to test locally, it's very easy for you. You already have the web server. You don't have to upload all the time to your FTP server, to your hosting provider to test your code in a live environment. You can easily do this on your computer. Another thing is support standards. And when I talk about support standards, I talk about CSS, I talk about JavaScript, I talk about HTML, and for sure HTML5. This new things, this new technology that you probably heard about, a lot about it, it supports HTML5. Now you will probably know, you will probably tell me that you can do HTML5 in Notepad, in VI if you want, because it's not the languages that you have to compile. But when I talk about standard support here, I talk about something like IntelliSense. When I start to type my tag in HTML, I have the support for the tool that don't let me type all the code that I need to type. And sometimes it's good because you don't have to remember everything. So there is really a good support for this. And at this time for HTML5, there's not a lot of tools that support HTML5 to let you code more easily. So it's one of the tools that have a really great support. We also have scripting support. So you can do ASP.NET. You can do PHP in Webmatrix. And yes, I work for Microsoft. So we have these programming languages in the tool that you can really use easily. For PHP, you only have to install one more package on your computer to be sure that you will be able to have an instance to have a support for PHP. But it's really a great support, and you can do whatever you want with these programming languages. We also have the database support. So we have a database manager inside the tool. Nothing really complex, nothing really big, because what we want to target with these databases when you develop a software in Webmatrix is not so the big database with a lot of stored procedure. It's maybe more a little database for maybe less complex project. So we have a support in the box for SQL Compact Edition. We have a support for SQL Server. You can connect to your SQL Server, but you can also connect to MySQL. So you can connect to a MySQL database that is locally on your computer and be able to test it, be able to manage the table, be able to manage the data in your table. And the last thing that I found really useful in this tool is that we have SEO tools and performance report tools. So you can run this tool, run this report on your website, and you will have some information to be sure that your website is really optimized for search engine. So it's something good, because if I'm doing my website, I want my website to be found by a lot of people. And one of the things that give me the opportunity to do this is to have my website really optimized for the search engine. So I'm not a SEO expert, so I'm using this tool to give me some great feedback about how I can improve